On May the 19th, 2020, we witnessed a Zoom premiere. The Jungle Crows Lockdown Quiz.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
A very strong bottle of Stellenbosch.
They are very well-known people, absolutely taking the piss out of themselves,
An hour just flew by.
Everyone wanted more. But the quiz ended on a truly terrifying cliffhanger.
I'm battening down the hatches. Cyclone is arriving tomorrow.
Cyclone and no alcohol. I mean, listen, this is not looking good.
Hello? Hello?
Paul? Hang on.
Hello, Paul. I see that you...
Can't hear you, and I'm pretty sure I don't know you.
Hi, Paul. Good to see the bar's been restocked. Shay Walsh.
Invers, good to see a familiar face.
Which brings me on to why we're having a second quiz, which explains my presence here. Mr. Inverdale, big fan, huge.
Thank you. Paul, shouldn't you kind of introduce us?
Not with any conviction. You're on mute. Sorry, didn't hear a word.
Nothing? Did Nick not?
What didn't I? Apart from get to grips with this bloody technology. Shit. Guys, I can still hear you. Just carry on.
Nick, I think we're actually needing some serious introductions here.
Of course. Paul Walsh, MBE, John Inverdale, broadcasting legend. Meet Stuart Parker, market research analyst, currently on furlough.
Very pleased to meet you both. Big fan, Mr. Inverdale. Huge. Love cricket.
Nick, I'm actually a bit pushed for time, if you don't mind. Can we just get a move on?
Can't hear you.
Nick, may I?
Crack on with what?
Nick asked me to pull together a little lockdown focus group to watch the first quiz and see how it might be improved.
I thought it went rather well, actually, considering the talent available.
I thought it was ace.
No, of course. I'm not here to ruffle feathers. Nick was keen on expanding the audience and for the next quiz and giving it a much more professional vibe. That's all.
Nick!
Okay, Stuart, we're here now, so...
Nick? Right, so Nick and I came up with 3 simple questions about the first quiz, which I put to my totally randomly selected focus group. And I zoomed each and every one of them. So if Nick is ready.
Ready.
Great. I can show you their responses. Let's roll. Question number 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is too easy and 10 is too difficult. How would you rate the quiz questions?
Well, I thought they were very hard. The only one I got right was the Bucks Fizz one, because I love Bucks Fizz. Those little skirts. 9. How does one quantify such an inherently objective matter? I have no option but to remain neutral. 5.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? 7?
Hold up the card.
Huh? What, is 7 wrong then?
I said hold up the card.
Oh, there, 7. Are you happy now?
Out of here, man. Didn't I get one or 2? Proper shite. fog on the Tyne is all mine. 10.
Made no sense to me. You gotta show your audience some respect. Make them feel good. You did not do that.
I'll give it a.
Tally-ho.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What? As in, what the...
You still there, Nick?
Nick!
Nick, can you pause it there, please? As you can see, we had a consensus on the questions a bit too hard.
Sorry, so what you're saying is all these randomly selected, very locked down people all found things a bit hard? Nick!
Stuart, I think you should...
Move on to the next question. Yes, so on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is clueless and 10 is clear balding, how would you rate the host and the featured rugby players? Film, please, Nick.
Timbers? Paul?
I'm weirdly fascinated.
What the hell?
Speak.
Oh my god! They were fabulous! I couldn't get enough! More! More! More!
Why, I'm on pure belter like. Proper good. 10. Diction and presentation broadly substandard, but amiable enough. 5.
Oh, were they rugby players?
Ex-rugby players.
Oh, they looked old. I mean, they were awesome.
I love clay balding, but I'm a big fan of Mr. Inverdale too. Big fan. Huge. Really huge.
Nick, where did you find this bloke?
He's the friend of a friend who's no longer a friend.
I didn't really like it. If you ask me, they kind of look like burnt sausages. But there was I did want to say one thing about one of the first guys. Passionate. Yeah, it's very mediocre.
Stuart, dinner's ready.
Oh, we're still filming.
Nick, stop the film! Stop!
Do much amateur dramatics, do you, Stuart?
Yes, quite a lot.
Are you even in market research?
I was.
And were they your kids?
You're still mute, mate.
Stuart, did you speak to anyone who wasn't actually living in your house?
Who?
My Scottish auntie.
I have got to see this.
Nick. Right. So, Auntie Mabel, question 3. What was the single best thing about the quiz?
Oh, that Gavin Hastings, man. What a delightful chap he is. Wonderful, wonderful.
On Tuesday, the 11th of August, 2020, be part of the second Jungle Crows online quiz, featuring John Inverdale and Gavin Hastings.
What a delightful man he is. Just quite wonderful.
Also featuring Jamie Roberts, Danny Kerr, Paul Gustard. Remember, quiz responsibly. Rugby players' careers can go up and down. Other quizzes are available. Sponsored by Red and White Wines of Bristol. Terms and conditions apply.